Today we are in the Cybertruck. We are doing full self-driving 13.2.8. The release notes are the same as before. There is no way of knowing what has changed because they haven't changed the notes. So we are going to get food for these people that live in my house that don't really enjoy me much, but I still have to pay for their food, my kids. And let's see, we are parallel parked here and we are going to return to this spot because it's a very short drive. And I've already turned on full self-driving. It's not going to get out of here unless I press the accelerator, and I will. And the directions are somewhat confusing. Well, where'd it go?
Now turn left onto West 171st
Okay, so
Street.
It usually doesn't go this direction. It was planning to go right, but now it's going to go left. And I had instructed to go northbound instead of southbound.
Turn left onto Yukon Avenue.
And it couldn't do that, so let's see what it does. It doesn't like this street up here because the street is small and narrow.
Now turn left onto Yukon Avenue.
But because I picked the path for it to go, it's going to take this route. And narrow street, like I said. This is a very tight spot. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Well, that's pretty natural. It aced it, no problem. It just probably concerned the person on the left.
In 500 feet.
But it's to be expected. You can't drive fast on these very narrow streets. And what is going on? There's a stopped car. There's an Amazon doing deliveries. Okay, so it looks like somebody is trying to... They're not even... I mean, this car is just stopping in the middle of the road. I can't really see past them. Food delivery to the right.
Now
Okay,
turn
so
right onto West 168th
we're going to have to turn
Street.
right up here. For four-way stop. It's only single lanes at a time, so it's not that big of a deal. Should nail this without issue. Alright, here we go. That person is concerned that this truck is so big. But we made it. We didn't harm anyone. And onwards we go. The street is... There's a line. It's still a narrow street. Sometimes the truck will occupy both lanes, but it can clearly detect the sign. I mean, these lines, they show up right here. So this is a narrow spot, and there's a person pulling out. They don't even have their lights, and their lights are on, but barely. I believe, yeah, the top two aren't on. Okay, now maybe it's on. Okay, so far so good. Stop sign, good. Please go. All right. Okay, so there's going to be a slight left up here, and there's two cars ahead of us. Hopefully they move quick and we move quick. And then there's a stop sign, and we should be able to
left onto Cherry Avenue.
go through that. And the instructions say, okay, it's a hard left turn. It can't do that left turn. So it's
now bear left onto
going to
Cherry Avenue.
redirect and route us into some inside streets and make a large turn out of it. You see that? Okay. So here is the turn. I think there's another food delivery person. No, it's just the resident with their lights on. And okay, so we're past that. And the light is green, so it's going to turn red. And I'll skip that. There's no way we can make it unless I floor it here. And even then, yeah. Okay, it's already gone. So once we get past this part,
left onto Crenshaw Boulevard.
it's going to get into this little weird turn thing. And we'll see in a second. Okay, so we are about to go. And what's tricky about this light is that we're at an angle. And sometimes they turn left, sometimes they go straight, sometimes they signal and go straight. Sometimes they just go straight and don't signal. It's kind of hard. And you can see this guy up here is already struggling. He can't really tell what people are going to do. Like this next car, is it going straight or turning? It's going straight. This car is going really fast. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, we're good. We're good. So that was a little bit of a dangerous scenario, but we're all good here. Where are we going next? Let's see. All right, it looks like we are going to go into this little neighborhood. And I just want to see what's going on behind me, to the left and to the right, because once the turn signal goes on, you just can't really tell. I'm gonna test up something when I get into this neighborhood too, because tentatively, when I'm looking at the screen, it's alarming me a little bit later. Like I don't have to view forward. I don't have to keep my head on the straight and narrow. I could deviate a little bit, and there's a little bit more leeway. Okay, it's not gonna penalize me as quickly as before. That's what I think. I don't have the exact measurements. I mean, you're driving, you can't really tell, but you just know this based off of experience of driving enough in a Tesla. It could be a couple hundred milliseconds more, could be a second or two more. It's enough that you can feel it. I feel that I'm looking away right now, and it's not telling me that I'm looking away, and usually it would tell me right away.
In 500
So
feet, turn right
I'm
onto
pretty
Franklin
confident
Boulevard.
that's
Then turn left onto
changed, and
Ramsey
it's not
Avenue.
that the detection got worse, or maybe it did. No. It's just not detecting anymore. Okay,
Now
this is
turn
dangerous right
onto
here.
Beach Boulevard.
Alright? You never know what these drivers, they just stick their head out and they just run really quick. Alright, so we're going to go over to the
Now
left,
turn left onto Atkinson
turning a
Avenue.
left, and there's a lot of traffic. We better move quick, Cybertruck. Go, 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 go. I'm not touching nothing. Not even giving it gas. Alright.
In
So we've
500
made
feet,
it
turn
there.
left onto West 156th Street.
So instead of doing a U-turn, it's doing a turn,
left onto
a
West
right, left,
156th Street.
and what it does is, that means that we're going to encounter a left turn that's very difficult. It's going to be across 5 lanes, and we have to cross like all 5 lanes to make a right turn. So it just set itself up for some difficulties, but because there's this, the truck isn't great at
Now
U-turning,
turn left onto Crenshaw
and it doesn't
Boulevard.
know that there's like a U-turn anywhere up here. This is what it decided to do. And the traffic is okay right now. It's not too heavy, and we should just go now. Go, go, go. All right, so here we go, all the way across all 5 lanes, 6 lanes, sorry about that. And yeah, we are
Now
good.
turn right.
Oh, there's a biker, there's a biker, there's a, ooh. Gave me the right of way. Oh my goodness, what the heck? They order food here, and
Now
it
your
is
destination
closed.
is on the right.
So that means I am going somewhere else. Okay. Yeah. So there's no use stopping here. I am going to stop, and I'm going to give my kids a call and see what the hell. They ordered food and this place is closed. How is that even possible? All right, onwards to our next stop. Of course, I cannot start with full self-driving, which is unfortunate. We'll have to live with it for now. Okay, anybody behind me? I just love these cameras. You just see everything.
Now turn
Okay,
right onto
so
Crenshaw
this
Boulevard.
right turn is angle. It's one way, like it's not 2 ways. Okay, there's no way 2-way traffic. It's just 1 way, and it's an interesting turn. So I just want to see it handle it. So far, so good. You have to really turn to your left to see what's going on, but the car can detect or see it somehow, and we're all good here. So up here, how is it going to go? It looks like it's going to go into an inside street, and it's going to cut some sort of inside street up here. Let me see what. Okay, so this is yeah, it's definitely an inside street, which is odd. And I didn't think it would do that, but you know, we'll give it a chance and see how it does. So this, I believe this is just 2 lights above. All right, get moving, we're good. So the reaction time is all right. Now here's 3 cars, and we're not really behind any of them, except for all of them. Well, they're just a little bit ahead of us. Okay, so people react faster than this car, slightly. Okay, but the driving, I mean, you can't really beat a self-driving car, right?
In 500 feet,
hanging
turn
out.
left onto West 164th
It's okay, so it's telling the system to turn here, which is confusing this driver back here because we're obviously not turning here. And so this turn signal really should be saved up for there when we actually turn across this light. So I'm just gonna turn it off. And that's because that street isn't that far ahead, so in case we made that light, then you have to turn on that signal right away. But because we didn't make the light, I don't know why it does that. And it's a common theme with this. So it might annoy cars to our left because these people, they're gonna give us space to get in, but we're not going in. We're just confusing them. On the move again. So it should be doing a left turn signal, right? Okay, it's right up here. So yeah, I looked away for a bit and it showed me that I am not paying attention. Okay, oh, there's a lot of traffic. Oh, no. Okay, so the car, it couldn't do it. It was just too many. It's going too fast and it could not react on time. So here we go. Just wait a little bit. It shouldn't be that difficult to turn. There's only 2 lanes of traffic. However, I mean, there's a bit of congestion. Get going right now. All right, we're good. There's a person just running in the streets. Ooh, this is don't they know that they could get ran over? But the Cybertruck, it did veer to the left just a little bit. And more people on the streets. Okay. So the Cybertruck does seem to recognize that there's people. Hog up the middle lane if you can. It's smart. But if those people ran too fast and they just crossed the middle of the street, I don't know that it would have stopped on time. Probably. But that would have been a really bad decision on their part. And I like the stop sign. Okay, so we went to the stop sign. We went to the very front of that stop sign because it was a little bit recessed to the rear. And I like that. That is trying its best to get ahead of it, not annoy the driver. Okay, so there is this street up here that we're going to have to cross straight across based on the GPS, and it's a wide 4 lanes. So oh, but it's a stop sign, so we're good to go. Oh, here we go again. Stop sign. Who's gonna go first? Not us, not us. But are we gonna go? Come on, come on. Yes, yes. So it didn't give up a turn like it did last time. Well, last time there was just a lot of people. There's traffic in every single direction, and there was like 6 people waiting for their turns to go. So it's understandable if the Cybertruck and full self-driving just don't react that quickly and don't know how to impose themselves or itself. It should, but it doesn't know how to that well. It does know how to, it just not that well as a human. Okay, so at this light we should be making a right turn and making a left turn in a little bit after that, and we are at the barbecue chicken store where I have placed the order already because this other store, they had plumbing problems, could not get the food. So
in 500 feet,
I can't come home without food. I'll just get kicked out again. So that is just how it is, right?
Now turn right onto Southwestern Avenue.
Okay, here we go. This is a right turn that is fairly sharp because there's no parking on the right-hand lane, and there's a big street. And here's where it struggles a little bit, pulling forward to make these right type of turns, and it's pulled forward a bit now, which is good. It's good to see, but can it do it effectively? There's this truck. Oh man. And it's trying to, okay, so I can't decide. Oh man, there's traffic in every direction. So the truck, I thought it was going to go straight, just like the Cybertruck thought it was going to go straight. It didn't, and we are good to go. So that was good decision making. Good decision making. Even though it took a little bit of time, it was, who knows if that truck was going to go straight, and you know, if we turned in this lane, and that would have been bad etiquette at minimum, and at worst, you know, some sort of fender bender. So good for the Cybertruck for figuring that out. Where it gets tough up here is that once we go into this parking lot, it can get a bit tight. It can get a bit tight. And I do want the truck to park for me, and getting into this parking lot is going to be difficult. I can already see it because there's so many cars up here. What is going on? So many cars. There's a car turning out from that area. So there's a car turning right there. There's another one. There's a line of cars. Okay, so this is going to get more difficult. It's our right of way. So the car is going cautiously, and we've made it. The final destination's a different story, though. Up there, you know, if we turn right here, then it gets really congested. If we turn right here, it's a very tight right turn, and the Cybertruck can't even turn. Yeah. Yeah, it just said screw that, I'm stopping. And that wasn't a bad idea, because now it's waiting for this next car. There's a car up here as well. And this car is getting out of the parking spot. And are we gonna go yet, Cybertruck? Okay, we're just kind of stuck here. Alright, now we are going again. So the store's right up ahead.
The destination is on the right.
But that's alright. We are good enough. We are close enough. Oh, is it going to try to park for me? So this is like the second time it tries to park, and it parks right in the middle of both lanes like a maniac. You can see right here. I don't even have to show you. Okay, so, but I don't want to park here. So, okay, so I'm waiting for people to go. And I'm going to try to have self-parking do its thing. Okay. Right here. Okay. Right here. Okay, in between two cars. How fast is it going to do? Great thing about self-parking is that I can unbuckle. I can get ready to leave to pick up my order. Please do this in one shot. Here we go. We are in between. We are in between. It is a tight squeeze. And yeah, the car is moving great. Oh my, oh my, oh my. We are gonna do this in one shot. Little bit crooked, just a little bit, but fantastic. You can already see. Alright. Plenty of space to the left. To the right is a little bit tight, but this is a smaller sedan. They should be able to get in. Otherwise, they can hit the Cybertruck at their will and damage their own car. See you in a second. Alright. Ooh, smells fantastic. Barbecue chicken. Here we go. You know, I'm going back home. I'm going to take this route right here. And okay, actually, this is on the GPS already. So this route is going to be making a difficult left turn, and
in 500 feet, turn left.
There's a center lane. Oh, what? I don't. Okay. So I have to override this. It says right lane, right turn only. I think so. Yeah. Oh, so the car knows that this one is right turn only too. Okay, so it thought it could be sneaky and go to the back way and do a right turn only. and do a left, but it's right turn
Now turn
only.
left onto Southwestern Avenue.
And I think this is fairly new. They don't want you to do a left turn up here because it's dangerous. There's a lot of traffic. Does the car even detect the sign? Come on. Tell me you saw that car. Oh my gosh, it's going to do a left turn. And that is against the law. So I'm going to have to override it. Ooh, and is that another Cybertruck? Oh my, another Cybertruck. Another Cybertruck. Gave the friendly honk. Okay, so you know, I have to override it because this is not a good turn. I could get a ticket up here, so I'm not gonna do it. Just because the car wants to do it doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do. It's not. Okay, speeding up, making sure that nobody can pass me up. I will be making a turn here.
Turn left onto West 166th Street.
Okay, so now we're back on track. It's redirected this route. Make sure that there's no one getting too close to me. But I saw that other Cybertruck, and how cool was that? I mean,
now turn left onto
it
West
looks cool,
166th
to be
Street.
honest, and you can see it a long way a ways. The look is just so unique, but you know, I take it for granted because I'm already in it. I don't really know what to look for, and it's just been a while since I've seen another Cybertruck. Anyhow, back on the road. Here we go. Come on, make a left quickly. There's people. They might cross. All right. So, great decision making. This street should be fairly easy. It's not too narrow, so we can hug that left lane or even start going into the middle if we wanted to. But the truck, let's just let it do its thing. And yeah, so this is basically the reverse. Up here is a slightly confusing part. Just like last time, it's a diagonal-ish turn. So sometimes people, they can signal. Oh, we're not even there yet. But sometimes they signal to go left. Sometimes they don't, and they go left anyhow. And it can be a bit confusing. And more on that. We'll get there real soon. Here's one light because this is a big truck. It should sensor. Yep, the floor gets censored. It's nice and heavy. And here we go. Alright, and I think there's like some... I know there's a school around here, but I see quite a bit of people around. Quite a bit of cars, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't want to go too fast because I can't see what's going on. This car got the beams on. Oh yeah, there's like a movie night. Okay, movie night at the school. So onwards, let's go a little bit quicker. I'm gonna press on the gas because there's already a car up at that light. I don't want to miss it. Okay, so let's see what happens if I just roll this. Can I roll it? Yeah, you just press the gas a little bit, press the accelerator, and it rolls. Nobody's gonna know if a tree falls in the forest. Nobody hears it. It didn't happen, right?
In 500 feet, turn left onto
Here we
Crenshaw
go.
Boulevard.
Wait, left? Ah, see this ending up on
Now
the
turn
right.
left onto Crenshaw
Ending
Boulevard.
up on the right. It just insists on it. It insists on it. I refuse. Taking over. We are taking over. Okay. Yeah, oh, because this is a diagonal turn, it's kind of hard. You can't even see because this beam. This is like the... I haven't noticed that before, but yeah, that beam was totally blocking my view because of that diagonal street. Doesn't happen often, but that was like one of the first times I really noticed it. Okay, move, move, move. Come on, come on. going. That was 200 milliseconds too slow. Okay, that was a good, nice right turn. Got a bit close to that truck. Other than that, not too bad. I believe, I mean, if the other school had something going on, maybe this school has something going on. Does it? Maybe not. No, there's people hanging around, but there's no, I mean, it's not filled with cars. So I'm guessing it's either over or they're not hanging around. Okay. Okay, so this is good. This is good. So, all right, here it is again. So I do feel that I am looking at the screen longer before this notification starts to work. It may be a few hundred milliseconds, or maybe a whole second, or maybe a whole 2 seconds. But it does feel like it takes a longer time before it tells me that to pay attention.
Turn left onto
That is
Portland
good
Avenue.
because we're moving to the direction of unsupervised self-driving. Unsupervised self-driving, you could look wherever, you could go to sleep, do whatever you want, right? So that's the whole idea. We're not there yet. And, you know, if the U-turning situation doesn't get better
In 500 feet,
in time,
your
then, I
destination
mean,
will be on the
it
left.
probably won't, because the car has to be overly cautious in those scenarios. So that's why we might not get there anytime soon.
Now your destination is
You'll
on
get
the left.
honked. Let's just say that. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. So I'm taking over because I need a park now. Parallel park, baby. Can you do it? Look at that spot. So parallel parking has always been a bit of an issue. Not a huge issue, but I always felt that it could get a lot closer. And it should get a lot closer. And right now it's moving kind of slow. It's moving kind of slow. So the thinking is not so great. Okay. And it's okay. So it's kind of close to this vehicle too. What is the purpose of this? We have more space. Look how, my goodness, it's like near, it's going to hit that car almost. Other than that, whoa, this is, what is going on? But I think this is I mean, it's good, but it was good one shot. I don't see why it did all of this maneuvering and why it's still maneuvering. Let's check it out. Okay, here we go. And yes, this is fairly good. It is fairly good. You see the car behind? Right here. Look, the car behind us is driven by a human. It doesn't have self-driving. They park just as well. So, I believe this version is an improvement. The GPS, not so much. The windshield wiper, yeah, that's not solved. That's still there. Final destination picking and self-parking has definitely improved. Big upgrade in that regard. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. If you have any comments, drop them below. Like, sub, share. See you in the next one. Take care.